Welcome to Learn English with Lee. I'm very happy you're here today. Today, we're going to talk about something very real, something many people feel, but don't always say out loud. Speaking English at work when you feel nervous. Maybe your heart beats fast. Maybe your mind suddenly goes blank. Maybe you know the words, but they don't come out. If you've ever felt like this, you are not alone.
Yeah, that's me. Every time I need to speak English at work, I feel pressure.
Tell me more. What kind of situation makes you nervous?
Meetings, especially when my manager asks me a question. I understand the question, but then my brain just freezes.
That's a very common feeling. When we feel nervous, our brain goes into stress mode, and in that moment, even simple English feels difficult.
Yes, exactly. Even saying something like, I think this is good, feels hard.
Let's slow it down together. Today, we will practice real situations. We will use simple English, and we will build your confidence step by step. No pressure, just learning.
That sounds good. I really want to feel more confident.
And you will. Let's start with a simple situation. Imagine this. You are in a meeting. Your manager asks, "What do you think about this idea?" Simple question, but not easy when you feel nervous.
Yes, I know that question. I always panic.
Okay, let's make it easier. You don't need a perfect answer. You just need a simple, clear response. For example, I think it's a good idea. That's it.
Really? That's enough?
Yes, clear is better than complex. You can also say, I think it's a good idea because it saves time.
Oh, adding because makes it better, right?
Exactly. Because helps you explain your thinking. Let's practice together. I'll ask you the question. What do you think about this idea?
I think it's a good idea because it saves time.
That's great. Simple, clear, natural. How do you feel when you say that?
Better, actually. Not perfect, but not terrible.
We don't need perfect. We need progress. Now let's make it more real. Sometimes you don't fully agree, but you still need to speak politely.
Oh, that's even harder.
Yes, but we can make it simple. You can say, I think it's a good idea, but maybe we can improve it.
Ah, but maybe we can. That sounds softer.
Exactly. It's polite, it shows your opinion, and it keeps the conversation positive. Let's try it. What do you think about this idea?
I think it's a good idea, but maybe we can improve it.
Very nice. Now let's add one more step. You can give a small suggestion. For example, I think it's a good idea, but maybe we can improve it by making it simpler.
Okay, that's a bit longer.
Yes, but still simple. Let's break it. Good idea, but maybe we can improve it by making it simpler. 3 small parts.
Oh, that makes it easier.
Exactly. When you feel nervous, don't think of one long sentence. Think of small pieces.
That really helps.
Good. Now let's talk about another situation. Talking to a coworker. Not a meeting, just casual conversation.
Like small talk?
Yes. For example, your coworker asks, "How is your work today?"
That seems easy, but sometimes I still feel shy.
That's okay. Here are simple answers. It's going well. It's a bit busy today. I'm a little tired, but okay.
Oh, I like a bit busy today. That feels natural.
Yes, very natural. Let's practice. How is your work today?
It's a bit busy today.
Good. Now I'll continue the conversation. Oh, really? What are you working on?
I'm working on a report.
Perfect. That's enough. Simple and clear.
But sometimes I feel like my answer is too short.
Short is okay. Communication is not about long sentences. It's about being understood.
That makes me feel better.
Good. Now let's go a little deeper. Sometimes the real problem is not English, it's fear.
Yeah, I think so.
What are you afraid of?
Making mistakes, people judging me, sounding not smart.
Thank you for sharing that. Those feelings are very real. But let me tell you something important. Making mistakes is part of speaking. Even native speakers make mistakes.
Really?
Of course, people forget words, people say wrong things. It's normal.
I never think about that.
And about judgment, most people are not judging you. They are thinking about themselves.
That's true.
And about sounding smart, clear communication is smarter than complicated English.
I like that.
Let's do a small speaking practice. I'll give you a situation, you answer with simple English. Ready?
Okay, I'll try.
You are late to a meeting. You enter the room. What do you say?
Sorry I'm late.
Good. Very good. You can also say, sorry I'm late, there was traffic.
Oh, that sounds more complete.
Yes, but your first answer was already good. Never wait for perfect English. Say something simple first.
That's a big lesson for me.
Now another situation. Your manager asks, can you finish this today?
Yes, I can finish it today.
Great. And if you are not sure?
Maybe I will try?
Nice try. You can say, I will try my best to finish it today.
Oh, that sounds polite.
Yes, let's say it together. I will try my best to finish it today.
Excellent. How do you feel now compared to the beginning? Honestly, a bit more relaxed.
That's progress. Confidence doesn't come in one day. It grows step by step.
I can feel that.
Before we continue, I want to give you one simple tip. When you feel nervous, slow down. Take a small breath. Then speak.
I usually speak too fast when I'm nervous.
Yes, many learners do that, but slow speaking is better. It helps your brain and it helps your listener.
I'll try that next time.
Good. Now let's continue with a real situation. You need to ask for help at work. Sometimes this feels uncomfortable.
Yes, I don't want to look weak.
I understand, but asking for help is normal. Here are simple ways to say it. Can you help me with this? Can you explain this to me? I don't understand this part.
Oh, this part is useful.
Yes, very useful. Let's practice. You are confused about something. What do you say?
Can you explain this to me?
Perfect. Now add a polite start.
Excuse me, can you explain this to me?
Very nice. You sound polite and clear.
I feel more confident saying that.
That's what we want. Not perfect English, confident communication. And we'll keep building that together.
Let's continue together. Now I want to take you into a slightly more challenging situation. You need to explain your work, maybe to your manager, maybe to your team. This is where many learners feel pressure.
Yes, this is difficult for me. I don't know how to organize my words.
That's okay. You don't need big, complicated sentences. You just need a simple structure. Let me show you a very useful pattern. First, say what you are doing. Then, give a small detail. Finally, give the result or next step. That's it. 3 parts.
Oh, 3 steps. That sounds easier already.
Yes. Let's try an example. I'm working on a report. That report is about sales. I will finish it this afternoon.
Ah, it's like building blocks.
Exactly. Let's practice together. Tell me about your work today.
Okay, I'm working on a report. It is about customer feedback. I will finish it today.
That's excellent. Clear, simple, easy to understand. How do you feel saying that?
Better than before, because I know what to say step by step.
That's the key. When your brain feels nervous, structure helps you stay calm.
I see.
Now, let's make it more natural. You can connect your ideas. For example, I'm working on a report about customer feedback, and I will finish it today.
Oh, using and makes it smoother.
Yes, you don't need long grammar rules, just simple connectors like and, but, because.
That feels manageable.
Good. Now let's go into another real situation, giving an update in a meeting. Maybe your manager asks, "Can you give us a quick update?"
That question scares me.
Let's make it friendly instead of scary. You can start with sure or yes, then use your structure. For example, sure, I'm working on the report, and I will finish it today.
That's simple but strong.
Exactly. Let's practice. Can you give us a quick update?
Sure, I'm working on the report and I will finish it today.
Perfect. Now let's add a small challenge. Sometimes things are not going well.
Oh, that's even harder to say.
Yes, but we can still keep it simple and honest. You can say, I'm working on the report, but I need more time.
Ah, using but.
Yes. Let's try it. Sure, I'm working on the report, but I need more time.
Very good. Now let's make it a bit more polite. I'm working on the report, but I may need more time to finish it.
That sounds softer. Exactly. At work, soft language is important.
I understand.
Now let's talk about another situation, asking questions in English.
Oh, I don't ask many questions. I feel shy.
Many learners feel that way. But asking questions shows interest. It shows you are engaged.
I want to do that, but I don't know how.
Let's make it easy. You can use simple question starters. Can you? Do we? Should I?
Oh, very simple.
Yes. For example, can you explain this? Do we need to finish this today? Should I send this now?
These are very useful.
Let's practice. You are not sure about a task. Ask me a question.
Should I send this now?
Perfect. Clear and direct. Now let's add a polite beginning.
Excuse me, should I send this now?
Very nice. You sound professional.
That feels good.
Good. Now let's go deeper into your feelings. When you don't ask questions, what happens?
I stay quiet, and sometimes I don't understand the task.
And then?
I make mistakes.
So asking a question is actually helpful.
Yes, when you say it like that, it makes sense.
Asking questions is not weakness. It is clarity.
I will try to remember that.
Good. Now let's practice a short role play. You are talking to your manager. You don't understand something. I will be your manager. Ready?
Okay, a bit nervous, but ready.
Here we go. Please update the document and send it today.
Excuse me, can you explain this part?
Of course. I want you to update the numbers.
Okay, should I send it after updating?
Yes, please send it after you finish.
Okay, I understand.
That was excellent. Very natural conversation.
Really? It felt real.
Because it is real. You are using real English for real situations.
I like this practice.
Good. Now let's talk about something important. Sometimes you don't understand what someone says.
Oh, yes, that happens a lot.
And what do you usually do?
I just say, okay, even if I don't understand.
That's very common, but it can create problems later.
Yes, I know.
Let's fix that. Here are simple ways to respond. Sorry, can you repeat that? Can you say that again? I didn't understand.
Oh,
I didn't understand is very direct.
Yes, and it's okay to say that. Let's practice. I will say something quickly. Please finalize the document and share it with the team before noon.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Perfect. Now I say it slowly.
Okay, I understand now.
Very good. You handled that well.
I feel more confident doing that now.
That's great. Now let's add one more useful sentence. Can you speak more slowly?
Oh, that's very helpful.
Yes, let's practice it.
Can you speak more slowly?
Excellent. You're doing really well.
Thank you. I'm starting to feel less afraid.
That's the goal. Not to remove fear completely, but to speak even when you feel a little nervous.
I like that idea.
Before we continue, let's do a small speaking challenge. I will give you 3 situations. You respond quickly with simple English. Ready?
Okay,
Situation 1. You finished your task.
I finished it.
Good. You can also say, I've finished it.
Oh, that sounds better.
Situation 2. You need help.
Can you help me with this?
Perfect. Situation 3. You don't understand.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Excellent. You see, you already have the English you need.
Yeah, I just need to use it.
Exactly. And we will keep practicing together, step by step.
You're doing really well. Now let's move into another situation that many people find stressful: talking in a group. Not just one person, but several people.
Oh, yeah, that feels much more scary.
Why do you think it feels harder?
Because many people are listening, and I feel like if I make a mistake, everyone will notice.
That feeling is very natural. But let's change how you see it. In a group, people are usually focused on the topic, not on your grammar.
I never thought about it like that.
Most people are thinking about their own ideas, their own turn to speak. So the pressure you feel is often bigger in your mind.
That's true.
Now let's make group speaking easier. You don't need to talk a lot. You just need to join the conversation.
Join. How?
With small, simple sentences. For example, I agree. That's a good point. I think the same.
Oh, that's easy.
Yes, these are called supportive phrases. They help you speak without pressure.
I like that.
Let's practice. Someone in the meeting says, "This idea can save time." What do you say?
I agree.
Good. Now try, "That's a good point."
That's a good point.
Excellent. You are already part of the conversation.
That feels nice.
Now let's go one step further. You want to add a small idea. You can say, "I agree," and we can also,
Adding something.
yes. For example, "I agree," and we can also make it simpler.
Okay, let me try. I agree, and we can also make it faster.
Perfect. That's natural and useful.
I didn't know it could be this simple.
Simple is powerful. Now let's talk about another situation: interrupting politely.
Interrupting? Isn't that rude?
It can be, but sometimes it's necessary. The key is to do it politely.
Okay, how?
You can say, "Sorry, can I add something?"
Oh, that sounds polite.
Yes. Or, "Can I say something quickly?"
I like that one.
Let's practice. I'm speaking, and you want to add an idea.
Sorry, can I add something?
Of course, go ahead.
I think we can make it faster.
Very good. That was smooth and polite.
It feels more natural than I expected.
Good. Now let's go into a more emotional situation. You make a mistake at work.
That happens.
And how do you feel?
Embarrassed and a bit afraid.
That's very human. But what you say after a mistake is very important.
Yes, I never know what to say.
Let's make it simple. You can say, "Sorry, that was my mistake."
That sounds honest.
Yes, and you can add, "I will fix it."
Oh, that sounds responsible.
Exactly. Let's practice.
Sorry, that was my mistake. I will fix it right away.
Excellent. Now let's make it a bit softer. Sorry, that was my mistake. I will fix it right away.
Right away means quickly, right?
Yes, it shows action.
Let me try. Sorry, that was my mistake. I will fix it right away.
Perfect. How do you feel saying that?
Stronger, actually. Not so scared.
Because you are taking control.
That makes sense.
Now let's look at another situation. Giving your opinion when you're not sure.
Oh, I often feel unsure.
That's okay. You don't need to sound 100% sure. You can use soft phrases like, I think, maybe, I'm not sure, but...
Ah, that feels safer.
Yes. For example, I'm not sure, but I think this will work.
Let me try. I'm not sure, but I think this is a good idea.
Very nice. That sounds natural and honest.
I like that.
Now let's practice a small group conversation. Imagine you are in a meeting. 3 people are talking. I will guide you. Ready?
Okay.
Person A says, this plan is too expensive. What do you say?
I think the same.
Good. Now add a small idea.
I think the same, and maybe we can make it cheaper.
Excellent. Now person B speaks for a long time. You want to add something.
Sorry, can I add something?
Go ahead.
I think we can make it faster.
Very good. You are joining the conversation naturally.
This practice really helps.
I'm glad. Now let's talk about confidence again. Confidence is not about speaking perfectly. It's about feeling okay even if you make mistakes.
That's a big change in thinking.
Yes. Let me ask you something. When someone speaks broken English to you, do you judge them?
No, I understand them.
Exactly. Most people are like you. They want to understand, not judge.
That makes me feel more relaxed.
Good. Now let's do a speaking exercise. I will give you situations. You answer quickly and naturally. Ready?
Ready?
You agree with someone.
I agree.
Good. You want to add an idea.
I agree, and we can also make it faster.
Excellent. You want to interrupt politely.
Sorry, can I add something?
Perfect. You made a mistake.
Sorry, that was my mistake. I will fix it right away.
Very strong answer. You are improving step by step.
I can feel it.
Now let's go a little deeper into a real-life role play. You are in a meeting. You feel nervous, but you still speak. I will start the conversation. Does anyone have an opinion?
I'm not sure, but I think this is a good idea.
Good. Continue.
And maybe we can make it simpler.
Very nice. Another person speaks, and you agree.
That's a good point.
Excellent. You are doing it.
I'm actually speaking in a meeting.
Yes, you are. And you're doing well. This is how confidence grows, not in silence, but in small moments of speaking.
Let's keep going together. Now I want to take you into a situation that feels very real for many people. Talking one-on-one with your manager. Not a group, not casual, just you and your manager.
Yeah, that feels intense.
Why does it feel intense?
Because I feel like I need to be perfect, like I shouldn't make mistakes.
That's a lot of pressure. But let's change that idea. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be clear.
Clear, not perfect.
Yes. Now imagine this situation. Your manager asks, "How is your progress?"
Oh, I've heard that many times.
Let's answer it simply. You can say, "It's going well."
That's easy.
Yes. And if you want to add more, "It's going well. I will finish it today."
Ah, simple and clear.
Exactly. Let's practice. How is your progress?
It's going well. I will finish it today.
Very good. Now let's make it more real. Sometimes things are not going well.
Yeah, that happens.
What can you say? You can say, "It's a bit slow, but I'm working on it."
Oh, a bit slow sounds honest.
Yes, and not too negative. Let's try.
It's a bit slow, but I'm working on it.
Perfect. Now let's add a solution. It's a bit slow, but I'm working on it, and I will finish it tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds responsible.
Exactly. At work, it's not just about the problem, it's also about the next step.
I understand.
Now let's go deeper into conversation. Sometimes your manager gives feedback.
Feedback can be scary.
Yes, especially in another language, but your response can be simple. You can say, I understand. Thank you for the feedback.
That's it?
Yes, simple but powerful. Let's practice. I am your manager. This report needs more detail.
I understand. Thank you for the feedback.
Very nice. Now let's make it stronger. I understand. I will add more detail.
Oh, taking action again.
Exactly.
Let me try. I understand. I will add more detail.
Excellent. How do you feel saying that?
More confident and more professional.
That's the goal. Now let's talk about asking for clarification. Sometimes your manager explains something, but you don't fully understand.
Yes, and I feel shy to ask again.
Let's remove that fear. You can say, can you explain that again? Can you give an example?
Oh, give an example is useful.
Very useful. Let's practice. I say, please improve the structure of the report.
Excuse me, can you give an example?
Of course, you can make the sections clearer.
Okay, I understand.
Perfect. You stayed calm, you asked clearly.
I feel more comfortable doing that now.
Good. Now let's move into another important situation, giving a suggestion to your manager.
Oh, that feels scary.
Yes, but we can make it polite and safe. You can start with, I think, or maybe we can.
Ah, soft language again.
Exactly. For example, I think we can make this simpler. Maybe we can try a different way.
Let me try. I think we can make this simpler.
Very good. Now add a polite tone. Maybe we can try a different way.
Excellent. You sound respectful and thoughtful. That feels nice.
Now let's do a longer role play. You are talking to your manager. You feel a little nervous, but you stay calm. I will guide you. Ready?
Okay, I'll try.
How is your progress?
It's going well. I will finish it today.
Good, but I think it needs more detail.
I understand. I will add more detail.
Also, can you improve the structure?
Excuse me, can you give an example?
Of course. Make the sections clearer.
Okay, I understand.
Perfect. Do you have any ideas?
I think we can make it simpler.
That was excellent. Very natural conversation.
I didn't expect that.
You see, you don't need perfect English. You need simple, clear communication.
I'm starting to believe that.
Good. Now let's talk about something deeper, your inner voice.
Inner voice?
Yes, the voice in your mind that says, my English is not good. I will make mistakes.
Yeah, I hear that voice a lot.
That voice can stop you from speaking, but you can change it.
How?
By using a new voice, a supportive voice. For example, I can say simple English. I can try. It's okay to make mistakes.
That feels kinder.
Yes, let's practice that. Say this, I can speak simple English.
I can speak simple English.
Again, with more confidence.
I can speak simple English.
Very good. Now say, it's okay to make mistakes.
It's okay to make mistakes.
How do you feel?
More relaxed.
That's important because confidence starts inside you.
I understand now.
Now let's do a final speaking practice for today. I will give you situations. You respond quickly and naturally. Ready?
Ready.
Your manager asks for an update.
It's going well. I will finish it today.
You don't understand something.
Excuse me, can you explain that again?
You receive feedback.
I understand. Thank you for the feedback.
You want to give an idea.
Maybe we can try a different way.
Perfect. You are speaking clearly. You are speaking calmly.
And I feel more confident now.
That's beautiful progress. And we're going to bring all of this together naturally.
Let's bring everything together now. Not in a perfect way, but in a real way. Because real English is not perfect. It's human.
I like that. Real, not perfect.
Yes. Now imagine this. It's a normal workday. You walk into your workplace, you see your coworkers. This time, something feels different. You are still a little nervous, but you are ready to speak.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's go step by step. You see your coworker. What do you say?
Good morning. How are you?
Perfect. Your coworker says, I'm good. How is your work today?
It's a bit busy today.
Very natural. Your coworker asks, what are you working on?
I'm working on a report about customer feedback.
Excellent. You are already communicating clearly.
It feels smooth.
Good. Now you enter a meeting. You sit down. You feel your heart beating a little faster, but you remember, slow down.
Okay.
Your manager asks, can you give us a quick update?
Sure, I'm working on the report and I will finish it today.
Very good. Another person speaks. You agree with them.
That's a good point.
Nice. You want to add something.
Sorry, can I add something?
Go ahead.
I think we can make it simpler.
Excellent. You are part of the conversation.
I'm actually doing it.
Yes, you are. Now something small happens. You don't understand a question.
Oh, okay.
What do you do?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Perfect. The question is repeated. Now you understand.
Okay, I understand.
Very good. Now, later, your manager gives feedback. This report needs more detail.
I understand. I will add more detail.
Strong and professional.
I feel confident saying that.
Good. Now, one more moment. You realize you made a small mistake.
Okay.
What do you say?
Sorry, that was my mistake. I will fix it right away.
Excellent. No fear, just action.
That feels powerful.
Because it is. Now the meeting ends. You go back to your desk, and something important happens. You think about your day.
Yeah.
What do you feel?
I feel proud. Not because my English was perfect, but because I spoke.
That is real confidence. Not perfect words, but brave action.
I like that.
Let me tell you something important before we finish. Every time you speak, even a simple sentence, you are growing.
Even small sentences?
Especially small sentences, because they are real, they are useful, they are yours.
That changes how I see learning.
Good. Now let's do one last speaking practice together. Not fast, not perfect, just real. I will give you situations from your day. You answer naturally. Ready?
Ready.
Morning greeting.
Good morning. How are you?
Talking about your work.
I'm working on a report and I will finish it today.
Agreeing in a meeting.
That's a good point.
Adding an idea.
I think we can make it simpler.
Asking for help.
Excuse me, can you help me with this?
Not understanding.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Perfect. Receiving feedback.
I understand. Thank you for the feedback.
Making a mistake.
Sorry, that was my mistake. I will fix it right away.
Excellent. That was beautiful. Simple, clear, confident.
I feel different now.
And this is just the beginning. Confidence is like a muscle. You build it, little by little.
So I just need to keep speaking?
Yes, speak in small moments, use simple English, and be kind to yourself.
I will remember that.
And to everyone listening, if you feel nervous speaking English at work, you are not alone. Start small, speak simply, and keep going. Your voice matters.
Thank you, Lee. This really helped me.
You're very welcome, and I'm proud of you for trying. Thank you for spending this time with us. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and we'll be here with you every step of the way.